Hey y'all. So it is hotter than blue blazes out here. So I had a lot of requests about this. And I say a lot, and for me being like junior YouTube-ish, it was a lot of questions. Um, as a homesteader, there's some things that we really need to talk to, and I'll like break it right down to it. Um, if you're gonna be homesteading, you got to be clean. Um, yeah, we have dirt, we have mud on our boots and straw in our hair and whatever. But we need to talk about this seriously, because y'all can't be nasty. Like, let's just be real honest about it. You can't be nasty. Um, if you went into a restaurant and somebody cracked open a can of something and it had a hair in it, or it smelled weird, or whatever, that's gross. And you would turn that stuff right back around and send it back to the kitchen and say, hey, look, what's up? So I want to go through some basics with you. As a homesteader, prepper, whatever you want to call it, doomsdayer, I've been called that too. I'm not a doomsdayer. I'm just a people. So call it what you will, but this is some of the things that most people don't talk about when they're talking about homesteading or prepping. They don't talk about their cleaning products. And aside from the animals or, whatever, the animal's health in general, maybe, it all goes hand in hand. Like, it all goes hand in hand. I can't say it any better than that. I understand that there's some people that are like, they don't have home ec in the schools anymore. Well, you know what? This needs to be taught in the home as well. You raise your children up in this and they will get it. They will understand. So let's go right to it. Obviously, about your washing your hands, and with this pandemic and all the BS that has gone on with it. Don't do that. Stop it. That's gross in general. I sneeze in my shirt. I know that sounds weird. If I have to cough, I've had plenty of patients that I'm like, excuse me, blah. Do that in your shirt. I know a lot of people say in your elbow, whatever. Don't use your hands. Just don't. Coming in from working with the animals, one of the first things I do is sometimes it's like grabbing my iced tea or whatever it might be, and get my hands washed, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna go in from messing around in poop. Let's just be real honest about it. If you have animals, there's poop involved. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Okay. My dad cracked me up. We watch a lot of cooking shows and on YouTube. I love it. I'm like, oh, I do that. Oh, I do that. One thing that drives us bananas, and I've been in the food service industry for a gajillion years. I'm that old. But always tie your hair up. Tie your hair up. Just tie your hair up. It's gross. Hair falls out, and you have long hair. Mine comes down to about here. Hair falls out. Hair gets in the way. Hair, you touch your hair. There's a gentle breeze going on here. You've seen how many times I've flicked my hair. No, don't do that when you're messing with food. You have makeup, you have sweat, you have grime. Me, this morning, I had dried milk on my face. Want to know how I got that? Well, cleaning my girl's udders. Apparently they weren't fully dried. And I went, and it, yeah. It's because I'm a classy broad. Not really, but let's go basics through that. Keeping your hands off your face, especially when you're prepping food, dealing with food. If you're canning, you need to make for sure that all of your jars are clean, free of anything that is going to be like stuck on or anything. Get those rinsed out, get them cleaned up, and get them ready to go. For your cleaning process, I'm sorry, this is gonna drive me bananas. There. For your cleaning your jars and stuff, you know, warm soapy water. That's what you got to do. Sometimes mine is brutally hot because I'm kind of a germ freak. Now, as I say, I'm a germ freak. I am the person that, well, little story, segue. I was at a branding party, and they brought us all out some sandwiches, and I have mud and blood on my hands from cows, bulls, and we're doing all the things, right? I dropped my sandwich on the ground. Do you think I let that thing go? Oh, heck no. No. I picked it right up and I ate it, okay? So, earth germs to me aren't that bad. But when it comes to bacterias and everything, you gotta be really careful, people. You've gotta be really careful. I mean, because I went in to go make Rocky Mountain oysters, and I'm like, wash your hands, do this, do that. And I'm barking orders, you know, don't be gross. People are going to be eating this. So, anyway, I'm kind of a mixed up gal like that. So, let's get into it a little bit deeper. Washing your basin out wherever you're going to be doing dishes or whatever. Get that stuff cleaned out when you start prepping food. Get it clean as you go. You wipe your counters. Now, I can go into a laundry list of home DIY kind of things that you need to have on hand for storage. We'll get into that in a minute. You know, I milk my goats twice a day. I wash, I get them milked. I bring the bucket in. I pop the lid. And the first thing that I do, the very first thing that I do after I pop that lid is I take my spray in each tube and get some hot water running through it. Okay? The reason why I do that first and foremost, I don't have to have it perfectly clean, but I get it out there so the milk doesn't dry through the tubes. Bacteria grows. We'll get into more of those things in detail when we start going into how to milk with the goats and the things, okay? There's a plethora of information out there, and I wanted to make this a short video, but I'm afraid it's gonna get a little bit windy, so bear with me. As you're cooking, as you're prepping, as you're cleaning, you need to wipe down your counters. If you're doing things that in the kitchen where you're prepping food, botulism is a thing. Most canners, most preppers understand this, and the reason why they are so diligent about it is because that's what they eat. That's what they're sustaining themselves on that. You can have stuff up on the shelves for 3, 4, 5 years and more, right? But if you have a hair in there, you didn't seal it, or if it didn't seal right or whatever, you can be very, very sick. Just like all your other things. It's crazy out there. So wiping your bathroom counters down. I did this as a child. Okay, I saw a commercial back in the 80s. That's been a hot minute ago. Where the dude goes, you can wipe your fingers on the counter, wipe your nose, and you've got a cold. Well, I was trying to skip school, so I tested this. Guess what? It freaking worked. I was sicker than a dog. I didn't try it not once, not twice. I bet you I tried it more than 3 times. I hated school. I hated being confined in that building. I hated school. I need to go out and play. But then I realized how absolutely disgusting that was. It's a bathroom. Germ spread. Yeah. Ladies, when you're doing your makeup at your makeup table, there's germs and bacteria on there, and you're putting your brushes down. It's gross. Dust mites in the house. You have animals. It doesn't matter if your animals are outside or indoors. You have animals, that stuff is gonna get in. You be diligent. Be diligent. Pull your hair up, clean the stuff. Wipe your face. Just don't wipe your face. Don't do it. No. Don't lick the spoon and then stick it back in there and go, oh, it'll kill it. It's hot enough. No, that's gross. That's gross. Clean as you go. Then you don't have to go, oh, here's the weekend and now I have to clean my house. And it's disgusting. No, clean as you go, little bit here and there. So, with animals, you have to keep your animals clean. Now, obviously, they're going to, the chickens are going to take dust baths, and they do that for a reason. The bunnies are going to, do the things that bunnies do. The goats are going to do, they're going to poop on the table. They're going to poop on their milking table, right? Well, how about if I give you a gallon of milk? Actually, I don't give out gallon of milk. A quart of milk. And you saw that even though it's contained, but there was poop on the table. How would you feel about that? Kind of gross, right? So think about it. Think about it. It's clean the stuff off as you go. You'll hear me in multiple videos, I'm sure. Please stop pooping on the table. That's gross. Don't you have any manners? Don't poop on my foot. Never thought that would be a thing, but it is a thing. So, anyway, I digress. So, some things that a homesteader needs, right? If you are a prepper or you are a homesteader, these are some things that you're going to need. Your basic, and I wrote them down so I would not forget them, is you need white vinegar, okay? Get this stuff at the store. Pick up an extra bottle here and there. Do it. If you want to doomsday it, whatever, call it what you will. Do this, okay? If your farm or your homestead is sick, some bad things can happen, and it can go south quick. So here we go. Vinegar, salt, whether it be like sea salt or rock salt. Iodized, yes, you can do that, but I kind of try to keep some of mine separated. So I get an abundance of both. Because salt, you can preserve in that as well. Same with your vinegar. Vinegar and salt, hands down. Number 3 is baking soda. Baking soda is, you can use this for so many different things. You can go Google how many different things that you can use it. You can use it for your teeth. You can use it for your hair. I have it in my goat's pen. Goats need it too. Helps them burp. Do the things. You have acid or indigestion. I mean, there's medicinal uses. So buy baking soda. Lemons. Lemons. Now, some people are like, well, you can't just keep a whole, big bag of lemons. No, you can't. But you can cut them up. You can keep the peels. You can dehydrate the peels. You can dehydrate in your oven. You can dehydrate in the sun. Or if you have a dehydrator, we can go over how to do that. Leave it in the comments if you need to know how to do that right away, and I'll get you there. So, and another one that is just, it kind of, is it necessary? No. But this is a good one to have. Borax. If you can get borax, it's always good to have on the shelf. You can use it in your laundry. You can use it to, clean other things with. But, if you wanted to make yourself some sort of, powdered cleanser, there's your salt, baking soda, borax. Scrub your toilets. Do what you do, right? And as you're getting these in bigger quantities, the price breaks down farther and farther and farther. And yes, I absolutely hands down know that everything is getting more expensive, but the price breakdown is right there. It really is. And you can shelf stable it. You're good to go. Last but very, very, very not least is bleach. You heard there is a run on toilet paper and bleach. Why was there a run on bleach? Well, because bleach kills bacteria. Obviously, you're not going to use this in your food, you weirdos. Don't be going there. A little tiny bit of bleach sanitizes your, farm equipment for sure, right? My automatic milking contraption, Yehudamas things, because I have old hands. So that's why I don't hand milk anymore. Anyway, sanitize. Sanitize, 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 sanitize. Oh wait, did I say sanitize yet? Sanitize, clean some stuff. If you are a homesteader and if you're a prepper, you have to be on point. Now, I'm not saying, oh my gosh, you have to go dust the house and everything before you can. No, we don't. You don't need to do that. Calm yourself. But you do need to keep clean. You need to keep your jars clean. You need to keep your, lids, rings, your water bath, you need to keep all of that clean. And if you do it, then you don't have a sticky mess. You just don't. You're in the bathroom and you're, you just get done powdering your nose, whatever you do in the bathroom. It is easy to take a paper towel. I would use a regular old hand rag, not a washcloth. I don't like to put harsh chemicals on my washcloth, but I keep like a hand rag, like a cleaning rag in my bathroom, and I will wipe stuff down really quick. Wipe it down real quick. No big deal. That's it. I have cleaning products in each bathroom, because when I'm in there, I might do a quick scrub on the toilet. Bloop, 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 bloop. All done. Plus, little known secret, my animals drink out of the toilet. My dog and cat. I tried to go use the restroom today. I had to fight Felicia over it. I'm like, I just went in the commode. let me go potty. I'll flush it and get you some clean water. I know that is disgusting. Like, you're gonna hear it, and I'm pretty sure y'all have used a commode before. So that's life. Anyway, there is those items: the vinegar, salt, baking soda, borax, lemon, and bleach. Those are some key items to have in your house. If the world goes kaput, you can at least make sure that you are clean. Now, you want dish soap or something, I always, if there's a sale on dish soap, I'm getting it, because I wash my girls' udders with a little bit of dish soap. I know I'm going to get comments on that. Stand by. I've talked to very experienced people, and I do recommend this. So, my girls are very happy. But they are free from infection. They are free from, immediate infection. Can that happen? Yes. My chickens, they're clean. Their eggs are cleaned properly when I do clean them. People, I can't stress this enough. To have a healthy homestead, you have to clean up your mess. Do not be like some of these people. I go to watch their Ubity Boob video, and I am just absolutely disgusted. I want to make a snide comment, and I won't, because I'm not that person. I don't want to get into the drama and the BS. But it's just nasty. It's nasty. No, just don't. Just freaking don't, please. So, anyway, there's things that you can do with, like, dish soap. If you want dish soap, or you can't find something on sale or whatever, if there's a sale, buy your stuff. Get some stuff, stick it on the shelf. I say have a year. People say I can't store that much. Okay, well, you can cut down. Some of it is really watery, some of it is really diluted, and some of it is just really too strong. Actually, too strong for what you need. So you have to choose your product and see what's going to be best with you. But have your cleaning products for each room. And if you can, have a year's supply. If not, have at least 3 months. Some of you would have been way okay and would have calmed the F down if you would have had 3 months worth of toilet paper in 2020, right? If you had had the forethought then, where would you be now? Am I panicked? No. Have I been doing this a long time? Yes. An absolute long time. I've always had this in my head. I never wanted to be without toilet paper. That was one of my things. And when they're like, there's a run on toilet paper, I'm like, oh my God. Oh wait, I got some. I've got plenty. And if you don't have plenty, well, there's other ways that you can wash yourself. Yeah, there is. Really, I promise you. People did it before. Now, gentlemen, if you're watching this, you can go ahead and pause it, fast forward it, do whatever you got to do. But this is for ladies. Ladies, there are products out there that you can reuse. There are reusable pads. And I know that sounds weird, but I do have someone very near and dear to me that uses reusable pads. You will have to wash them and hang them dry. You need to research that and have that on your shelf. That is part of our cleanliness, because there's not always going to be, well, as we know right now, the tampons, feminine hygiene, you're not going to have your favorite brand. Find something that you can recycle and not just dump back into the earth, okay? If I would have known that 20 something years ago, I would have been all over that junk no, you're not going to be able to go swimming or whatever. Have some other stuff on hand. Prep yourself. If you swear you're not going to use recyclable products, then make for sure that you have those personal items on hand. Woman to one, nobody likes it. Mm-mm. No. Get your favorite soaps. Have that stuff on hand. Okay, guys, you can come back. Or, sorry, we needed to have that little girl-to-girl moment. Now, guys, gals, your body soap, your shampoos, your whatever, don't forget about that stuff. That's very important as well. You need to keep yourself healthy. You need to do what you need for your own personal hygiene. Guys, I know you have your favorite things. Gals have their favorite things. You need to pay attention to those. Okay? Just recently I found a really killer sale on my favorite shampoo. Yeah. It was less than, well, it was just a little over a half cent an ounce. Yeah, not bad, right? So I bought a bunch. Do I have enough for a year? Yeah. Yep, I do now. I have enough soap, bar soap, right? You might not have your favorite $20 bath and bubbles working stuff, but you have soap. Hand soap, body soap, hair soap, face soap. Have your stuff. You can only get the basics, a bar soap or your shampoo. You can get your hair clean with the bar soap. Is it going to be pretty? No, but get your stuff clean, okay? So I'm almost off my soapbox about being clean and not being nasty, okay? Because, well, I don't want to say I'm a conspiracy theorist, but when you can't get those personal products, or you can't get stuff to make yourself, your home, your atmosphere clean, your emotional health goes in the crapper. And we need to stay vigilant. We need to stay right here, right there. Need to be on point. Focus on all of your surroundings, okay? Food, very important. You know, you have to have all of that food, shelter, your cleaning products, bullets. Well, if you do bullets, whatever. If you don't, you don't. Your arrows. Get those things knocked up and ready to go. So, how are you going to survive? Okay? If everything goes to crap, can you sit back and go, yeah, I'll just ride this one out? Or are you going to be in a panic? Well, I'm too lazy to feel panicked, so I'm here to help you. Let me tell you about a few things, okay? Now, I understand there's some people that haven't been brought up this way, and they don't understand. And it seems very overwhelming, and it's not. You make it a part of your daily life as we go, and then you are never blindsided. Never blindsided. And you always have things ready to rock and roll. And I'm not going to talk about zombies coming to your door and all that kind of crap. If they do, good luck. That'd be fun. I'm feisty, so you better kill me quick. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, y'all, just putting thoughts out there. Be prepared. Mind your own self. Take care of you. Take care of your people. There's trades and barters everywhere. Make sure that you are ready in case we need to do that. Could happen. I barter and trade all the time. I could go buy it from a store, but I choose to barter with my neighbors and stuff. So there's that. All right. Stick with me. I know I'm kind of scatterbrained and things aren't really in order, but I'm trying to get there. Doing all right. All right. Like, subscribe, hit your dingy dong, leave a comment if you have questions. Seriously, I will do my very best to answer everything that I possibly can. If not, I will find out. Like I said, I don't know everything. I know a little bit about a lot of things. My brain is just a million miles an hour. So, if you have questions, I'll figure it out and I'll get back to you. If you want to leave a snide comment, you're welcome to do that too. If you do what makes you feel like a bigger person, whatever. But when the day ends, you gotta give some glory to God. Say thank you. Thank you. Even if you get milk in your face, at least you got some milk. It's good for your complexion. May love, peace, and blessings fill your lives, you guys. I hope you do well. Hang in there. We're all gonna get through this. All right?